We note her for her volunteerism, for her friendship, for her passion, and her hard work. Some highlights I want to share with you. She began rowing with the club in the early 90s under Chris Sanford, who's here today. Chris, there she is. Her rowing highlight was winning the Masters National Championship in 2002 in the E8 division. There's some story about it being a mercy row. I don't know what that means, but maybe they'll talk about that. She, to me, is the volunteer of volunteers. She was willing to take on any role for the club. She served as our treasurer and our administrative assistant from 2003 to 2017. So 13 years of time she devoted to the club. And much of that time, I worked with Jen. I was formerly the president, and I have, crazy ideas and crazy things, and she'd never say no to me. She was always willing to execute whatever you asked her to do. When she stepped away from the club in 2017, we had some people take on some of her duties. We failed. We failed miserably. But we didn't, I think we're still realizing the significance of what she did for our club. That new boathouse that you just saw a picture of, these programs that you see that we've expanded to, without her, none of that would have been possible. She put those things into action for us. And, give her a round of applause.
Yes.
One of the many things that you learn about in rowing is that everyone matters. Everyone in the boat matters, and without everyone contributing, without everyone buying in, you don't go anywhere. And Jen bought in, she bought into what we did, and so thank you, Jen. We really appreciate everything you've done. So with that, Julia, could you please come forward?
Yes.
Julia's going to be short and sweet.
Joe, that was really nice. I don't think I can do better. Very nice. So when Jennifer asked me if I would introduce her tonight, I was truly honored. I honestly didn't know where to start. So I thought that perhaps a good place to start would be 25 years ago, when a group of us watched our children's last race before they graduated from high school. A flash of an oar zooming by. There was a sense of sadness that something had ended. So it was no surprise, really, when one of the coaches called out, "Anyone want to have a go at rowing?" that a stampede of women rushed down to the river. This was the start of the adult women's rowing with the Syracuse Chargers Rowing Club. And Jennifer was in that first boat. Lessons ensued. We didn't know a thing. Our first brave coaches, which one of them was Mike Doretta, and Chris Sanford, and Mike Castrilli, who's not here, patiently tried to teach us the secrets of rowing that are achieved not only with technique, but comes from the mind and the heart. We had much to learn, but we were all captivated by the magic of rowing. We wanted to compete. That made Mike Doretta to sit up. We wanted a better boat, not the heavy wooden one we were using. We wanted a boathouse. These dreams needed serious funding. Jennifer volunteered for all the fundraisers. It is therefore no surprise that she eventually joined the board as treasurer, head of the fundraising committee, and served on the finance committee. Jennifer was there for all of the fundraisers. The food tent at the regattas, a tent halfway down the lake, lugging huge pallets of drinks to and from the Sanford's cooler, making piles of sandwiches, finding people to give donations of food, garage sales at Pat Wilson's house, the silent auctions. It was hard work, But through all this, we developed a close, easy relationship among us that has endured over the decades. We're all still there, except Lynn and Peg. Jennifer is an important part of that sisterhood that steps up to support any one of us during troubled times. The Syracuse Chargers Rowing Club is honouring Jennifer tonight for all the countless hours she has given so generously and cheerfully. Let's give her a round of applause.